Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I'm old, I'm grumpy, and I've been living out of my F-150 with a Leer cab on the back for about 2.5 years. I do a little bit of traveling. Today we're in Mineral Wells, Texas. I'm at Lake Mineral Wells State Park. Been here for 2 days, visiting with friends. I'm going to go check out the area. I was told by Adventuring Art about the former base here. Got to explore it with him. Check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. Adventuring Art. During World War II, excuse me. Crew, can you edit that out? No? Okay, leave it in then. During World War II, it was a POW camp for German prisoners. It was an army training facility. There's barracks all through. You can drive through the entire area for the most part. It became a helicopter training center, and we found a National Guard training center here, still open for business. Yeah, these buildings look neat. Mineral Wells is such an interesting area. Was only here for 2 days. I really enjoyed my time. A couple of you guys gave me hints to where to go, so thank you. Sandy told me about the National Vietnam War Museum. I'm going to head over there in a little bit. Art had quite a bit of information about this area. And this should be like a living museum right here. I found this very interesting, and it borders the state park. There's actually access roads that will lead you right here that are just gated off. I guess they can use them in an emergency. We found some lovely sunflowers just growing in all of this, which is pretty neat. So this is the National Vietnam War Museum. Sandy told me about this. Thank you, Sandy. This is within a mile of the state park, and I never knew about it until Sandy left me a comment. I haven't done a whole lot of research on Mineral Wells, and they consider this an education center. It's been around, open for, I think I read about 20 years. Has a nice outdoor display, and from what I could see online, lots of information inside. You could really get an education. It's early Sunday morning when I'm filming this, and I just wanted to show you the outside real quick. There are donation boxes, several in the outside area, and I did make a donation. There's the little visitor center, and then there's a larger building right to the right. We'll get to that. I could have used Art with me today. I don't know what some of this equipment is. Looks like some type of landing craft. I could use an education on the Vietnam War, the whys. Why did it happen? Understanding things better. Why we even got involved. I've just read general articles and what I've seen in movies, and that's probably not the best way to learn things. Thank you to all of those who have served. I appreciate your service and the sacrifices that you made for all of us. This is pretty impressive. This is an extremely well-kept property. That's a good-sized building. I would like to make my way back through here one day and go inside there. Lots of good displays. Really read up and get an education. And this would be the place to do it. It's beautiful. It's a little cloudy now. It's going to be sunny later, but Mineral Wells is awesome. Everything's settled amongst the rolling hills here. Even this property has a reverence to it. Now, my buddy Calvin has told me I have to stop here, and they're closed right now. But I'm going to try to work it so I can get back over here. But Woody's is a legend, you know. It's one of those bucket list places. And I'm going to have to try it out. I hope I have time today to come back and try it out. Because it looks really neat. It looks fun. So there's like a business section of mineral wells. And I just wanted to show you that. It's got like every chain restaurant and Walmart and all that. We actually got some Mexican food yesterday and brought it back to the campsite, and that was really good. And good pricing on it too. But it's a typical small town in Texas. The population here, it says 15,000, but it just seems bigger than that. Got this very well-maintained cemetery amongst the hills. And this is right off the downtown area. Beautiful little church I found on a side street. And this is like right in the business area. So that is the Baker Hotel, the historic Baker Hotel. You may have seen it on Ghost Adventures and Celebrity Ghost Stories. It was built in the 1900s. And it was said that right around 1929, even Bonnie and Clyde stayed here in their heyday. Other celebrities that stayed here were Glenn Miller, Lawrence Welk, former President Lyndon Johnson, and all Three Stooges. And you know what? They could have just listed the Three Stooges, and I would have been impressed. It closed its doors in 1972. It is currently under renovations, and it's supposed to open again in 2024. They're putting $18 million back into it. Its initial cost, I'm sorry, its initial cost was $1.2 million, which is about $18 million today. The current renovation is said to be about $65 million. So, yeah, that's going to be something. This was the first hotel in Texas to have a pool. And they had a Olympic-sized swimming pool right out front. So I thought that was pretty neat. And I've always seen the Baker Hotel on different travel shows. It's kind of iconic. It kind of dominates the landscape here in Mineral Wells. You know, it's a small town. I think when this hotel was built, the population was about 6,000. And the local people knew that big money was coming to town with the railroad and other things that were springing up around here. And they formed together to raise the money to build this hotel instead of an outside source getting rich off of it. So in its heyday, I heard the hotel towels here were so thick you could barely close your suitcase. That's a hotel joke for you guys. They have events here called Crazy, and that would be neat to see. This is kind of the main drag. A lot of older businesses, and you know me, guys, I love these historic Texas buildings and how they look. I always get a kick out of them. And it's early Sunday morning, so not a whole lot of traffic going on. But I really enjoyed Mineral Wells. The state park was very nice. The downside, it is hot. Yeah, it is super hot the last few days. Found a little hidden gem at a local fix-up shop. I thought that was neat. There's a lot of people driving around town with their everyday cars and trucks that are old but very well maintained. The people that I talk to here are all real nice. They don't understand my accent. I don't understand theirs. That is the old post office. It is now the Woman's Club. But that's pretty impressive for a post office. I kind of got a kick out of that. I really thought it was going to be City Hall or something similar to that. Well, guys, I'm going to head out. The next stop is Possum Kingdom State Park. And I'm looking forward to that. Working my way day by day, enjoying it, trying to share whatever I see. I appreciate you guys. Check the link for my PayPal. And thanks for watching.